Let's talk spaghetti. I am using the word spaghetti when I describe what is going on in your head. When you are stressed and you've got all these thoughts going on, it feels like spaghetti. Spaghetti, when you look at it as a plate, it doesn't have a beginning, it doesn't have an end, it's just one big muddle on a plate. And you can't make anything of it. The way to eat it when you're really skillful, you have a spoon and um, you turn it around it and then you sort of slobber it in. It's not very elegant, it's a bit messy. And another way to eat it more elegantly and more precise is when you cut it into pieces. Now, the metaphor, if you look at your thoughts in your head and they are like spaghetti, cut them into pieces. Give them a beginning and give them an end. In giving them an end specifically, you can really sort of stop it, stop the thought. So, one of the things about stressful thoughts is that you don't finish them. You keep going and going and going. And the way you can finish a thought is by coming to a conclusion. And a conclusion might be, I need to do the next step, period. The conclusion might also be, this is what it is at this moment in time. Stop. There is no point in putting more energy into those thoughts. I hope that makes sense. And what I would like you to do in an exercise is when you go to your spaghetti place, write down all the different thoughts you are having. So have a list of all those things that are popping in. And I'll bet you what happens most of the time is when people think, oh, I have so many thoughts. I can't believe it. They don't stop. You will actually end up with a lot less different thoughts than you anticipated, than you expected. You are thinking there's loads going on. I'll tell you, there's not as much going on as you think it is. But it feels like loads because you are repeating, repeating, repeating. Sometimes with a slightly different twist, so then it feels like something different, and it isn't. This is an exercise on starting to control your thoughts. Write every single piece of spaghetti down on a piece of paper and then notice how many of those are there. And the next step is finish them. Come to a conclusion. Say, this is what it is. Or say, I need to let it rest till next week. Yeah, write that down as well. Because if it's all on paper, it's much easier for your brain to capture that. And be firm with yourself. If you notice that a finished thought is coming back into your head, just say to it, sorry, I've put on paper what you are and my conclusion, and I'm not gonna accommodate you at this moment in time. Good luck with that.